Hi guys, this is for Jack and Lily. I wanted to come on. Um, I'm just like, I just have a lot of energy and I've been meditating. Oh my gosh. I don't even think you can hear me. Definitely not going to start till I see at least a couple of people come in. Namaste. This is for Jack and Lily Sullivan. This is for Lily Sullivan, who is 6 years old. This is for Jack Sullivan, who is 4 years old. Okay? I've been meditating for a couple of hours now, really since I woke up. And when I meditate, I write their names down. I only have to do it 3 times, and then I just visualize them. Sometimes I look at a picture. I've been doing my dowsing rods, which I call Madame Zelda. I've been lighting a lot of Palo Santo, a lot of white sage for protection. I've said my prayers. I did some crime cards. I have been looking at maps, and I think I got some great clues. Okay, of course, this is for entertainment reasons only. The reason why I wanted to come on and do this for my Zen zebras and my unique unicorns and my merry mermaids and my merry mermen, I know you're out there, and my namaste ninjas and my Bella butterflies. And I said Zen zebras, right? Okay. Is because these little kids are missing, and this is a bunch of BS that they haven't been found. Just like it's a bunch of BS that Summer Wells, Summer Moon Utah Wells, that hasn't been found. And people haven't been put in jail for that. And Michael Joseph Vaughn, at least people are in prison for his disappearance and murder. Anyhow, everything I say on here is in my opinion and for entertainment reasons only. I could be wrong. I am a psychic medium, but I could be wrong. I am not God. Okay? I am trying to help because I have a very strong connection to the kids, to children. I'm also a teacher, and kids talk to me, and even kids that have passed over. Okay? So again, saying I can be wrong. Hi, Jay. Jay's girl. But what if I'm right? Hi, Texas Girl 58. No, I just started. I didn't even do anything yet. Okay, so this all happened when I was just putting away my cards from last night because I did a second free reading. I was doing free readings they were supposed to be 20 minutes, and they're ending up to be like 46 minutes, but I can't do that because it's too much on my body, so I have to really try to time myself, because then the next day I'm shot, like it takes a lot of energy. But anyhow, I feel like I should give back even though I'm not monetized, because I reached 8,000 subs, and I want to give back, and because I think it's a beautiful thing to give back, and it's a beautiful thing that people watch me and have stayed with me. Some people are with me since 2019 when I started. Actually, my anniversary just passed. Oh no, it's coming up. 26th is my anniversary. Wait, Echo, what's today's date?
It's Friday, July 25th. If you'd like,
Okay.
I can tell you the time and reminders for the day when you dismiss your morning alarm. Would you like to enable this routine?
No, thank you. Okay.
No problem.
All right. So this is what I got, guys. I don't know if it just said 7 people were here, and then now it says 4. Okay. So whenever you see this, you see this. But I want to record it now before I forget. So what I started doing is I started looking at maps. First, I pulled cards, and then I started looking at maps. I always have these 2 questions in mind. Number 1, what happened to Lily and Jack Sullivan? Lily is 6 years old, Jack is 4 years old. Number 2, where are Lily and Jack Sullivan right now? July 2025. Location. Okay. Um, those are my two questions, right? Those are my two questions. I got 10 miles north. Then I went into it with the dowsing rods. I meditated some more. I pulled up some more spirit guides. Suzanne Morphew was helping me. Tylee Ryan was helping me. JJ Vallow was helping me. Gannon, but JJ was a little quiet. Gannon was there. I see his face. He's always helps me with the cases, but he's a little quiet, but I asked him 3 times, and then he was there, his beautiful face, right in front of me. But who I felt the energy from the most, ironically, was Shanann. Shanann Ruzik Watts. Okay. Anyhow, probably because, she was murdered by her maniac husband, and he killed her 2 daughters. So they are siblings. And he also killed her unborn baby. So, okay, anyhow, I have connection with these people. I've done many, many, many videos for them. So maybe that they, appreciate that. But when I call them, they usually come. Okay. And I have also been seeing baby Evelyn. I don't know why, but I've been seeing baby Evelyn. Maybe because this is a child's case. And they're giving me clues. Okay, I don't even want to tell you what I see in my head because it's so scary, and that's why I have to do this during the day, not too close to nighttime because I'm a scaredy cat and I suffer from nightmares and daymares. Okay, so here we go, but it's worse at night. Okay, so what happened to Jack and Lily Sullivan? They're telling me do the dowsing rod information first, then I'll show you my cards, and then I'm going to be out. Okay, because I'm already tired from the energy. It's just like you feel like you got run over by a train. You feel like somebody took all your blood from you. And I don't want to be sick because I'm going on a trip soon for my best friend's birthday party. So I want to be well. Okay, anyhow. And also my son called me and I need to call him back. So what I got was when I do the dowsing rods, that they're right over there. Okay, first I meditate and I ask them if my name is a different name than it is, so I can see them, what they establish as yes or no. I let them establish it. So cross in front of me is a yes. Open wide is a no. Okay. So I asked about all these places. At first, I looked at a map, and I am not good at maps. I really wish my friend, Ruby, just a Texas medium, would come back to this work because she was excellent at mapping. Okay, me, I'm very geologically lame, and so I have to ask my spirit guides to help me. Just put me in the places. And so what I do is I ask the question over and over again. All right. So this might sound a little manic, but this is what I do. I'm Virgo, so I check my work over and over again. So that means I have to ask that same question for all these places 3 times or more. Okay. So I got the feeling, and then I asked the dowsing rods if the kids were still, Lily and Jack, still in Nova Scotia. I got a yes, definitely. I even got that pick 2. Pick 2 was coming up, but I don't know. Is that exactly where they live? I know they live in Lansdowne, pick 2. So I got a yes on that. I got a pick 2 yes. All right. Then I was going to Route 4, I think, New Glasgow. And I got 2 no's on that. So I asked it again, and I was like getting unsure. So when I get unsure, sometimes that means maybe there's some information or somebody lives in New Glasgow that might have some information. But all in all, I didn't get any relation to New Glasgow. Okay. Pick two, I said yes. One, that yes, because that's where the kids are still, in the state of Canada, in the town of, I'll get to it. Pick two, Lansdowne. Okay, Stellarton, I got it no 3 times. So no Stellarton. Trenton, I got so hot. Oh, okay, 3 times. I actually did it more than that because they were saying TT, Trenton Trail. So they told me to look it up. So I looked it up, and I felt really hot on the trail. There is a trail in Trenton, Nova Scotia, right? And that is located 10 miles from the house. 10 miles from H is 10 miles from the house, northeast. So what I do is I don't just get northeast out of my ass, right? I don't get it, out of a cloud. I have to ask, are the kids with the dowsing rods, which my hands shake and everything? It takes a lot of energy, and I'm going to be very, very tired. I'm already tired because I did a reading last night, so I'm a little tired from the reading. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. That's not your problem. Um, but I do have to take care of myself. So I have to ask the dowsing rods, are the kids, still in the state of Canada? Yes. Then I ask that 3 more times. Yes. Are they in Lansdowne? Pick two. So then I get yes, but I don't feel that strongly. Okay. Then I said, are they south from the house? And I got no. Are they west from the house? I get no. Are they north from the house? I get yes. So I asked that 3 more times, and I get yes, yes, yes for north. About 10 miles from the house that they were living in, the trailer, whatever you call that. Okay. And then I say, are they northwest? Are they northeast? Are they north? I do all of that several times. It takes me a long time. I'm actually sweating, guys. I'm sweating from it. And I have air conditioning. When I sweat or when I feel heat, that usually means the spirit is around me and I feel like crying. So I'm trying. So northeast, 10 miles from the house. I felt really hot on Trenton Trail. See the 3 strikes? That means I asked over 3 times. Then I pulled up on my iPad what the trail looks like. And I still felt hot about it. Then I went to Westville and I asked questions about that. I got a 1 stick. I got a 1 yes out of the 3 or 4 times I asked about Westville. And what I felt was there's a clue. Maybe somebody is from Westville that has a clue. Was somebody from Westville that has knowledge? Somebody from Westville that might find the kids? Okay, so someone from Westville knows something about Lily and Jack. Okay, allegedly for entertainment reasons only. But you may give my video to the police if you want. I have called up Nova Scotia before when I was working on the Dylan Eller case, and I got in touch with I gave all my information to a detective, and the detective was supposed to call me back. I'm still waiting months later. So I guess he's not going to call me back. I have also tried to contact the father. You know what? Sometimes people don't want to know, but I'm telling the public because I know a lot of people care about Lily and Jack. And So maybe if one little thing out of all of this comes out to help find them, then I know I did my job as a human being that has gifts from God. Okay. So I told you East River Valley, I got an X. Merry-Go-Mish, I got an X. No. Little Harbor, no. And these have been all asked many times. So this side of the paper, what's standing out is pick 2. What's standing out is Trenton, and then they say trail, Trenton Trail. Okay, Westville, somebody's from there and they know something. Okay. Then I was looking at the route, and I said, Route 346, does that, or 346 to 348, does that have anything to do with Lily and Jack? I asked the question 3 times. I got 3 no's, very strong no's. How about Route 289? Does that have anything to do with where we could find Lily and Jack? And I got 3 yeses. 289, the things were crossing in front of me like so strongly. I could almost see the vibration of the dowsing rods right there. Okay. Breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Is there anything else that I have to tell them? Okay. All right. This is kind of like my, I don't know, I did, one second. I did several readings on the kids and Daniel. I did a channeling, and I got a lot of slack for it. The people said I was too nice about Daniel. And so, I really do care about what people say. But I said, let me revisit it. And I never did Malaya's reading because I just didn't feel like it. It was too much for me. So I focus on the kids and finding the kids. And I did ask so many times if they were in the physical world, if they were alive on earth. And I got a no 3 times. Then I asked if they were in the spiritual world and the in-between, and they are in heaven. That's what I got. Can I be wrong? Yes, I can be wrong. I am a psychic. I'm not God. I'm a psychic. I'm not an angel. Okay? But angels talk to me. Okay. So, then I did my old-fashioned cards. These are my angel ancestor cards that I made years ago. Okay. So, I got this one. It says check drainage ditches near Snake River. Now, I don't think there's a Snake River in Nova Scotia, but when I ask, listen to what Google said. Echo, is there a Snake River in Nova Scotia?
From wikiwan.com. The river passes through the communities of Macon and Athol, Nova Scotia.
Okay. So I don't know. I didn't feel strong, but when I was trying to visualize where Lily was, my question, what happened to them? I'm not ready to say what I saw. It's just too painful. But I don't believe that they're alive. And when I asked if the mother knows, Janie, Malaya, and Daniel, I got a yes, that the 3 of them know what happened. Okay, allegedly. So, I kept asking about the water because I did see water, but in my other readings, I wasn't getting them in the water, but partially, definitely near water. There's water, like if you go look at that trail, if I'm correct on that trail, which is cool. what is it called? Trenton Trail. That's right adjacent to it there is water. It looks like a river, but I can't be 100% sure because I'm not good with maps. I've never been to Canada. Anyhow, so what the gist I got with my dowsing rods was that Lily was near water and partially like wet from the water that she was near. Okay. And partially buried and like 6 feet away from her brother. Okay. I did get this card. Take it for whatever. Put in a suitcase. I did get this card pushed over a cliff or bridge. Like I was finding like that whoever did this with the children, they were trying to make something else look like somebody else did something. So like even when I hold this card, it's like that's a lie. They're trying to make it look like somebody took the kids, somebody took them in a car and took them away and pushed over a cliff or a bridge. Okay? But then why would they be buried as well? Okay, then I got time frame, time when found, 10 years or more. Oh, please, please, I hope not. I hope not. Hills and sand dunes. Okay, put in a plastic container. I feel like there was like 2 things done because both these cards came up very quickly. Put in a suitcase. That's very Gannon. If you know Gannon's case, put in a plastic container. Near mountains. Okay, so I know somebody's going to ask the question, how could it be near? How could you get both? You know what? I don't tell the angels and the guides what to do, what information to give me. I just ask for it, please, so that we can help find these kids. Good, but somebody's going to say, Katrina, how are they near hills and sand dunes at the same time? You got the card near mountains. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Maybe you have to pass the mountains and to get to the little sandy beaches. I'm pretty sure there are little beaches in Nova Scotia. I'm watching a show called, what's the name of that? It takes place in Nova Scotia. And what is it called? Oh my gosh. And it's called Sullivan. Sullivan's Trail? Echo, what is the Netflix show called Sullivan?
I can't do that on this device.
Oh, come on. I think it's called Sullivan's Trail. All right? Go watch that and you'll see how there's mountains and then there's sand dunes and there's little beaches and then there's mountains. And then there's trees and like a forest. Okay. Babe?
Yeah,
Do you know the show that I'm watching at night?
not the new one from Netflix, no.
Could you ask a computer?
Ask it what if I don't know?
Sullivan. It's Sullivan something. Just say the Netflix show called Sullivan.
Why don't you just ask it? Echo.
I did. Doesn't know anything. Says it can't do it on
What are
this.
you doing?
I'm doing a reading. I'm missing
But
kids.
you're not online because I have your phone.
I'm doing it on my old phone. You just have to say Netflix show called Sullivan.
Sullivan something.
Yeah.
All right, one second.
All right.
I'm hungry.
Okay. So We have blood stains. We got blood stains on wood, fabric, plastic, metal. That'll be a clue. I feel like that blanket was planted. And I feel like Daniel took 2 of his sweaters and did something with them himself. Okay. Towers, smoke, tall tanks, oil, water tanks. You might see that on the way. Like, yeah, I believe they're outside. Like, because they're showing me the symbol of the moon and the sun. So when they show me that they could see the moon and the sun and a bridge, they're showing me a bridge too. And what I've always seen now I'm getting a real bad migraine, so I'm going to end this soon. But what I've always seen, sorry, I look terrible. But what I've always seen in my head when I've done meditation in the very beginning about Lily and Jack, is I've always seen a little foot coming out from leaves and mud and like a wet area. And I know this is horrible, but I've always seen 2 little white coffins. So I do believe that they will be found. And I felt like it was a undercover police officer, like a man and a woman. Both of them have a law background, but they're not on duty, and they go and they look for clues when they're off duty because they care about finding these kids. And I feel like I asked the dowsing rods, like if dogs and horses will be there to, find them. And I got a yes on the dogs, but no, don't worry about the horses, no horses. But hopefully somebody will see this video and use some of the clues. I really feel northeast, within 10 miles of that house that they were in for 2 years. They've been in that house for 2 years. And I kept on saying, like, this was one of the children must have maybe ingested something by accident, and then they panicked and didn't take them to the hospital. Then the other child had to go, just like the classic and sincere thing. But I kept on. What?
Sullivan's Crossing.
Thank you. Sullivan's Crossing. That's the name of it. It's on Netflix. It shows you all, like, everything, the pictures that I was showing you, near mountains, but then sand dunes, little beaches, then woods, lots of woods and trails and things like that. Anyhow, it's in Nova Scotia. It's on Netflix. It's called Sullivan's Crossing. Please go see it if you want to see the layout of the area and isn't it funny that the name is Sullivan? Okay. So anyhow, what was my point? Okay. I forgot what my point is, but hopefully this helps. Love you all. Namaste.